Hi, my name is Ann Carollo, and I am the owner of Gulf Coast Dance Center. And today, we're going to be talking about how to strengthen your calves and ankles to help improve your balances and to work towards those pointe shoes. So join me today as we work on relevés. Relevé means to rise. So today we're going to work on what is a relevé and how to do them to improve your calf and ankle strength. So the first thing is a relevé to rise. All it is, just to rise up. If it's a plié relevé, you're going to bend and rise up. So those are the two ways that you can do a relevé. So I have a ball with me. This is the best piece of equipment that we can use to strengthen and understand where our placement and our legs and feet need to go. You can purchase this at any fitness store. I got this one at Walmart. They're about $6 to $8. Okay, so let's get started. We're gonna put our feet apart, a little bigger than 6. So this is 6th. And from Lynn Charles, who I did 4-point with, she calls it 11th, which kind of makes sense. It looks like 2 1s. You're gonna place the ball between your calf, okay? The calf, the bottom of the ball at the calf muscle is going to be sitting just above the ankle bone. And our 2 big toe metatarsals are going to be as straight and parallel as possible. So one of the things that tends to happen is people feel the squeeze and they feel like their feet are straight, but they're actually not. So you really wanna think about that inside big toe alignment. Okay, so now we've got the ball placed where it needs to go. Now we're gonna talk about the concept. So the concept is to pull the calf muscles behind the ball. So you're gonna wrap. So I'm circulating around, feeling my calves pull together, which now activates all the muscles all the way down my legs, helps pull me to the front of my legs, and then also presses all 10 toes into the floor equally, so I feel really, really stable. What this is also doing, which is why I'm teaching this, is it pulls up the arch and the ball keeps you from pronating and it also keeps you from sickling. So what I mean by that, pronating or even winging is like dropping in, see the ball really gets in the way, or if I sickle, the ball drops. So it's a great tool to make sure, especially when a teacher is not present with you, like say you're doing this at home, it really helps to make sure that your alignment is nice and solid. Okay, so we're gonna start. Here, we're gonna wrap those calves around, hands nice and gently laid on the bar, and we're gonna lean a little forward like we do in our foot progressions. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is to rise up and get to the highest point that you can, and then we're gonna lower down, okay? The whole time we're maintaining that calf wrap behind. So we're gonna do this 8 times. So we rise all the way to the top, and we're gonna rise all the way to the bottom. With the music, we're gonna do a very quick 4 count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now with that concept in mind, I'm gonna turn sideways, talking about how I lean forward. I want you to think about, I love to use imagery, so I want you to think about a raw egg in a shell sitting just below your heel in the sand, okay? So we can't see it, it's just under the surface. So when I come down to build the calf strength, I'm gonna wanna come down and not fully put weight in my heel, and then I'm gonna come right back up. 2, 3, 4, down, 6, 7, 8, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 6, 7, 8. So you don't end up with this rocking motion, okay? You don't wanna get into your heels because that deactivates the muscles. Okay, so that is part 1, an 8 count relevé. And now we're gonna do it with some music. 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now that we've attempted and done the relevés with straight legs, let's talk about a relevé with a plié. So this is done a lot of times in ballet class. It's how we actually leave the floor to jump and come back on the floor, so it's really important. But we're gonna use the ball again. So our calves are wrapped behind, And when we take our plie, this is very important, and why I love to do it in this position, is I'm really gonna activate my adductors and keep my knees over my toes. So I wanna make sure I'm not squeezing internally or opening out. We're really ultimately trying to line up the different bones in our legs to be nice and straight. So that is the plie, that's the bend. The next part is the rise, the releve. So we're gonna rise up, and then we're gonna descend by going through a plie from the top down. And then we're gonna rise back up, and we're gonna descend going down. Okay, the up is actually pretty easy. That's just a push. I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see the difference. So we have the down, and then we have the push. The descend now, we need to bend our knees and our ankles at the exact same time. This takes a little bit of practice. So if you can see, I'm gonna release my heels and my knees simultaneously to come down. Okay, it looks easier than it is, but most people wanna bend their knees, then their feet, or might wanna do their feet and then remember that their knees have to bend. So at the top, again, we're gonna practice that they both go down at the same time and we straighten. So one more time from the side, we have down one, and then we rise up, and then we descend, and we rise up, and we descend and rise up. We are now gonna do the releve plie with music. So here's how the combination is gonna go. Our music is gonna start 5, 6, 7. On count 8, we're gonna take our first plie, and on 1, we're gonna releve. So we releve up 1, down 2, 3, down 4, 5, down 6, 7, down 8. And we're gonna do that for another 8 count. 6, 7, down 8. Rise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And finish. Now that we've attempted this with the ball, which allowed us to feel what our legs needed to feel like, we're gonna take it to a true 6th position. Now, again, if I just let my legs go, they bow, they hyperextend, I'm going to do the same activation. Pull those calves together, so I'm rotating, activating the hamstrings, the glutes, so I'm not only relying on my calves, but this will help build your strength as well as your placement. But now my feet are nice and flat, my arches feel lifted, and we're gonna do the same 2 combinations that we did with the ball, but now without the ball. So just real quick, that was again a full releve, 4 counts up, and then 4 counts down. And then the second combination is the one where we did the plie on the 8 and we rose. Again, keeping the knees together so nothing gets wonky. But ultimately, you use the ball to train the muscles, and then you take the ball away, so we come to this position like we would in a ballet class to continue to work on improving our ankle and calf strength. 6, 7, 8, rise. 1, 2, 3, 4, down 6, 7, 8, up. 2, 3, 4, down 6, 7, 8, up. 2, 3, 4, down 6, 7, 8, 4, 2, 3, 4, 4 more, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, down 8, rise 1, down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and finish. So now that we've attempted a releve with no plie and a plie releve, let's take it one notch further. So studies from the Australian Ballet have shown that doing calf releves every day, every other day has really increased their endurance for their dancers, as well as significantly reduced ankle injuries in ballet dancers. So I've tried to start incorporating this into our classes. We are going to now do what they work towards, which is a single foot releve. So now that we've worked both, this one gets a little bit more challenging. So you're gonna lift one foot up low, and you're rising slowly up for 4 counts and lowering for 4. I highly suggest starting with 4 or up to 8, but the ideal goal is to hit 16 to 24 single calf releves on each foot to really have the health and strength of that calf muscle. And so we're gonna go ahead and attempt this together. So again, we're not gonna do this with music. I think this is something that you can just do on your own at your own pace, but you at least want 1 second up, 1 second down. I like to count 4 quick counts. So again, I'm gonna place this foot connected against. I'm going to make sure that I maintain a straight ankle and I don't sickle or wing, but I'm going to activate the whole leg and I'm gonna rise 1, 2, 3, 4, down 6, 7, 8, up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I just did 4, but I would definitely for myself aim for 8 or more, but you're gonna wanna go until you can feel a nice burn in the back of that calf. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna talk about how to handle what your calves feel like after the fact. So one of the things you don't wanna do, and this is something else that's come out of that research, is you don't wanna go into a big lunge and start stretching out that calf. Instead, if you have a lacrosse ball or a foam roller, you wanna grab that and you can gently massage out the muscle. But again, if you're in class, you don't wanna over roll it out, you'll deactivate the muscle, but at the end of the day or at the end of class, go for it, get in and massage, and then that'll help alleviate that tension in the back of the calf. I hope that these exercises will help you on your journey to improve your ankle and calf strength. Why do we need this? Because in ballet, we need to have strong ankles and calves to improve our balances, our turns, and even those glorious pointe shoes that so many of us want. We need to build that strength. So if you liked this video, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you had any questions or comments, go ahead and comment below, and then hit that bell so you don't miss out on any more of my content. And trust the process and enjoy your journey.